It's been a busy week in the world of entertainment, so pull up a chair.
Roll out the red carpet and get your acceptance speech.
We've got your Backstage Pass to Hollywood. Backstage Pass starts now. Hi everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of Backstage Pass, where we give you the insider scoop on everything entertainment. I'm Ryan Wall.
And I'm Callie Corson. We've got a juicy show for you, but before we delve into the gossip, let's take a look at what movies topped the box office this past week.
Happy Death Day came in at number 3 this weekend with $9.3 million. Geostorm had a solid debut of $13.3 million, but that wasn't enough to edge out Tyler Perry's Boo 2, A Madea Halloween, which debuted with over $21 million. So it's Halloween.
I'm so excited. It's the best time of the year, my favorite holiday.
Why is it your favorite?
I just think it's really fun. I like everyone getting dressed up, you know, that type of thing.
I mean, speaking of dressing up, like Tyler Perry, like one of my favorite things about the Madea franchise is that he's like everywhere, and I think that when I was watching some of the things, like he really gets into character, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah, I totally agree. Let's see the movies coming out in the next couple of weeks.
We all know the story of the 100-Acre Woods, a fantasy land filled with the adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Through a young boy's imagination, toys are brought to life to teach children life lessons about friendship and growing up. In the latest film, Goodbye Christopher Robin, director Simon Curtis takes audiences behind the scenes of the storybook. Writer A.A. Milne leaves London for the English countryside after suffering PTSD from his time in the war. He decides to write stories that will make people feel things. With inspiration from his young son Christopher, Milne writes stories that become the basis for Winnie the Pooh and all his adventures, published in the 1920s. The film stars Donald Gleeson, Margot Robbie, and Kelly MacDonald as family friends, success because of the book, and have to learn how to deal with fame. A heartwarming tale of finding the good, Goodbye Christopher Robin, will surely warm your hearts. Here's a quick sneak peek.
The new movie, Professor Marston and the Wonder Woman, invites audience to get to know the woman who inspired the Wonder Woman comics. Walking through the life of Harvard psychologist Dr. William Marston, the film introduces a new way of looking at the role of a woman. Based on a true story, Dr. Marston develops a comic book that would change the way that women are viewed by people, showing them as powerful and protectors of society. Directed by Angela Robinson, the film stars Luke Evans, Rebecca Hall, and Bella Heathcote. With the latest release of Wonder Woman by DC, the film is sure to attract the attention of many. Take a look at the trailer here.
Looking for the latest in horror flicks for the fall season? Look no further than Happy Death Day. The film focuses on Tree Gelman, a college student who leads a relatively normal life. She begins to suspect that she has already lived through the events that she's experiencing throughout the day. Without her suspicion, Tree is gruesomely attacked by a mass killer. The creepy part comes when she wakes up in her bed the next morning to repeat the same exact day over. She must relive the day until she figures out who killed her. The movie stars Jessica Roth drew praise from critics who describe it as a combination of Groundhog Day and Scream. Be aware, the upcoming trailer may be disturbing for some audiences. Take a look at the trailer for Happy Death Day.
Tyler Perry is back at it again with his latest movie, Boo 2, A Madea Halloween. Madea winds up in the middle of mayhem when she spends a haunted Halloween fending off killer ghosts, ghouls, and zombies while keeping a watchful eye on a group of mischievous teens. If you're looking for a funny, scary movie for the Halloween season, enjoy a night of Madea. The release of the film marks 10 Madea films for Tyler Perry. and audiences continue to come out and see their favorite comedic characters in different adventures. Here's a sneak peek of Boo 2, A Medea Halloween. So all those movies are coming out just in time for the holiday season. I was also thinking about how Wonder Woman's been so popular this year. Isn't it crazy?
I know, and especially like just talking about Halloween, like I think Wonder Woman is going to be a huge costume this year, and
Oh, for sure.
like especially with this new Wonder Woman movie, we're going to be seeing a lot more costumes this year.
Yes, definitely with the kids too. But on a different note, our top story thought tonight has been the talk of the town for a few weeks now. Harvey Weinstein, founder of the Weinstein Company, has been accused of many sexual assault and harassment charges in this past month. There are many famous celebrities coming out and sharing their negative experiences with this film producer. Some of the names include Lupita Nyong'o, Angelina Jolie, Ashley Judd, Tommy Ann Roberts, and many more. The women have all claimed to have been victims of some sort of sexual harassment ranging from rape to suggestive comments. The women have came out about their experiences in a ripple effect after the first victim gathered the courage and brought the problem to light. Other well-known people in Hollywood have been coming out and sharing their awful experiences with other producers in the Hollywood world as well, and what it was like getting to where they are today. The famous Jennifer Lawrence shared her story of being body shamed by a female producer in front of other girls in her younger days as a teenager. We are sad to hear the harsh stories of these victims, but we are very glad the incidents are coming to light.
In the wake of the Weinstein aftermath, thousands of women took to the internet to help contextualize the scope of sexual harassment in everyday life. Hashtag #MeToo quickly became the trending topic on Twitter and other social media platforms. The trend, started by actress Alyssa Milano, was sparked by an October 15th tweet saying, quote, "Me too, suggested by a friend. If all women who have been sexually harassed or assaulted wrote Me too as a status, we might give people a sense of the magnitude of the problem." Within one day, the post received more than 38,000 comments, 13,000 retweets, and 27,000 likes. On Facebook, over 70,000 users shared their stories. The hashtag was originally coined by actress Tarana Burke in 2007 and sparked a much-needed discussion about the widespread sexual harassment and abuse causes. Perhaps the reason this campaign was most effective was the way that it served as an equalizer. 4 female senators shared their Me Too stories, as did several famous celebrities. Many online commented that what shocked them the most was seeing mothers and family members share their story. Some men have participated, which helped break down stereotypes that only women can be victims in these circumstances. Other men participated in the hashtag #HowIWillChange movement, which highlights how men will change to be vigilant allies in preventing sexual assault. This trend was met with more mixed reactions, but nevertheless underscored how far we need to work as a society to end sexual harassment.
In an unrelated story, a former member of all-girl group Pussycat Dolls has accused the group of being a prostitution ring. Kayla Jones tweeted out multiple accusations of the group's involvement in a prostitution ring, but the group has come out and responded to her claims. They made it clear the group was never involved in any sort of that business, and it would go against all of their beliefs of female empowerment and sisterhood. The girls were upset Kayla Jones would attempt to undermine the Pussycat Dolls' reputation and take the spotlight off of the real victims speaking out.
So, this is never a fun topic.
No, it's sad. It's awful. It's an awful experience for everybody.
I think what makes it even worse is that this is something that, you know, we've been talking about for years and years and years and years, and it's still here.
And it's not going away anytime soon.
Yeah,
But
unfortunately.
there's not much we can do except just hope for the best.
Yeah. So after dating for a little over a year, Joe Jonas and the Game of Thrones star Sophie Turner are engaged. The two posted the same picture on Instagram announcing their engagement to the public on October 15th. Their captions seemed to complete each other as she posted, "I said yes," and he followed with, "She said yes." Joe and Sophie met for the first time back in 2011 on the set of Game of Thrones. However, they came out as a couple in April of 2016 and have kept their relationship pretty low-key ever since. Sophie is a younger star at age 21, while Joe is now 28 and has been in the spotlight since 2005 when his former band, the Jonas Brothers, released their first single. A source told Hollywood Life the couple is super excited and in love. The source also said Joe has been listening to his brother Kevin's marriage advice, and Sophie is already looking forward to planning the honeymoon. We wish the two of them the best of luck in their engagement and can't wait to hear about wedding plans.
Speaking of marriage, Gucci Mane and Keisha Kaur were married live last week on the BET network. The diamond-filled event was held at the Four Seasons in Miami on a Tuesday night. Their all-white wedding cost a whopping $1.7 million. Keisha's dress was embellished with crystals and rhinestones to go along with her diamond bouquet and Gucci sparkling loafers. The couple is known for their over-the-top style, which was shown with their wedding ensemble. Speaking of being over the top, they needed a sword to cut their $75,000 cake. The guest list included some well-known stars such as Diddy and Big Sean. However, Gucci's brother Nate and their mom was not on that list. Nate recorded a video of himself telling viewers he was not invited to the fancy wedding, but he was still happy for his marriage. Gucci and Keisha have had some rough patches in the past, but seem to be doing better now. We can't wait to see how things work out with the newlyweds.
Following the devastating aftermath of Hurricane Maria and the widely criticized and hyper-politicized relief efforts, Hollywood stars came together to raise money for Puerto Rico's recovery. One Voice, Somos Una Voz, was attended by a bevy of A-listers and included performances from Camila Cabello, Demi Lovato, Maroon 5, Ricky Martin, Gwen Stefani, Chris Martin, Jamie Foxx, Mary J. Blige, and more. The concert was broadcast on NBC and its Spanish-speaking sister stations Telemundo and Univision. Organized by Jennifer Lopez, Alex Rodriguez, and Mark Anthony, the event raised funds for charities like the American Red Cross, United Way, and United Puerto Rico. Celebrities like Ellen DeGeneres and Kim Kardashian West also made appeals via social media to donate. A few weeks later, the 5 living ex-presidents also held a benefit concert in Texas called Deep from the Heart, the One America Appeal, meant to display the coming together of all Americans, regardless of political affiliation. This event also raised millions of dollars in aid for those affected by natural disasters. While the event featured mostly rock and country singers, one picture that went viral was that of Lady Gaga with the former presidents, with some users cheekily referring to Gaga as a fellow president. The singer performed with an appeal to fund the mental recovery from the natural disasters.
The hit drama Riverdale is back on the CW for a second season. The new season premiered October 11th with an all-new mystery for the gang to solve. The show received mediocre ratings after it aired on the CW for season 1, but once it started streaming on Netflix, many more viewers were hooked. The series uses the same characters as those who appeared in the old Archie comics, which include the town's heroes, Betty, Jughead, Veronica, and Archie. They all come from different types of families and different backgrounds, but they find each other and become best friends. Riverdale is a town that needs a lot of saving when it comes to all the mysterious crime going on lately, so let's hope the 4 friends can get the small town back to being a safe place to be.
In music news, the 14th season of The Voice will be returning to NBC and including former judge Alicia Keys. After leaving the show, Keys has agreed to return once more, along with new judge Kelly Clarkson. Clarkson had the honor of announcing Alicia Keys' return on a digital video. The NBC Entertainment president of Alternative and Reality Group expressed his excitement for Alicia Keys' return. He told The Hollywood Reporter he was excited for her positive energy and expertise to be back on the show. Keys has proven she knows what it takes to produce a winner on the show, so we're excited to see her approach for the upcoming season. Viewers should get excited to check out the new chemistry with the 4 judges for a new season of the hit show The Voice.
Actress and singer Miley Cyrus formerly joined Alicia Keys on The Voice. Here's our very own Jerry Tripodi with more on Miley's new album.
It's a party in the USA for Miley Cyrus fans because she has dropped her new album, Younger Now. It looks like she may have retired the Wrecking Ball, at least for now, since we are given a much more mature and sophisticated Miley. This new album takes us back to her original Tennessee roots, as we hear a much stronger presence of country and folk and a less obvious pop influence. However, don't let that disappoint you or discourage you from downloading her new album, because believe me, with songs as enjoyable and as heartfelt as these, you will be hooked in no time. Although I could feel the deep meaning in each song, my personal favorite tracks were Younger Now and Week Without You, because of their especially good rhythm. I recommend you check out those songs along with the rest of her album. I also want to commend Miley for breaking away from what is considered mainstream and following her heart. Because as an artist, you must always stay true to yourself. Your true fans, like your true friends, will always stay by your side. Well, that's my pick for this week. My name is Jaren Tripodi. See you next time.
So we were just talking about, to contextualize the price of Gucci Mane's cake, that is 3 years of undergraduate education at LaSalle University and change. So what would you do with like $75,000 to go to a wedding cake?
Oh my gosh, and the sword that they used, I'm sure had diamonds on it, so we know that was probably another $10,000 just for the sword. I would go shopping.
I mean, I think it'll be like, because Kim Kardashian, remember when she got married to Chris Humphries? Like, that didn't last.
Yeah,
So, like, I
no.
hope this lasts.
Yeah, hopefully this time it's something else.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran has brought to light his substance abuse issue that occurred after his biking accident. This is the same accident that caused him to cancel multiple shows, which left fans very upset. Sheeran suffered from multiple injuries to his wrist, elbow, and rib that left him using pain medication to numb the pain. Sheeran is now letting his fans and the public know how serious taking the pain medication become if you abuse its use. The popular singer has been better now that he has realized where he may have went wrong.
During the BET Awards, rapper Eminem launched into a speech against Donald Trump and tweeted a link to a loaded freestyle against him that took the internet by storm. The Detroit native unloaded on the president in a 4.5-minute rap called The Storm, in which he attacked Trump's policies and told his fans to pick a side. The expletive-laden rap especially took aims at the president's use of Twitter, personal attacks, and social policies. The White House declined to comment, but in the past, Trump had praised Eminem, and the rap community has long idolized Trump's wealth and success. Eminem is not one to shy away from politics, as he has indicated support for social justice and shown solidarity with Colin Kaepernick. He also has 2 songs from last year opposing the president.
Following the highly publicized death of Hugh Hefner, the internet engaged in a saga surrounding the passing of star Tom Petty. The rock star died from a cardiac arrest just 3 weeks before his 67th birthday. He was just wrapping up the 40th anniversary of his reunion tour with the Heartbreakers, and his music helped define the 1970s. From the initial reports that he was hospitalized, fans spent all day arguing on the internet if he had passed or not. When his family confirmed he ultimately did pass away, celebrity friends like Bruce Springsteen and Stevie Nicks could not contain their sadness and disbelief. Springsteen, who considered Perry a mentor, said that, quote, "Tom made a lot of great music." Springsteen points out, enough to carry people forward. Petty was laid to rest in a private ceremony a week later at the Self-Realization Fellowship Lake Shrine.
So Ed Sheeran's substance abuse, what do you think about that?
It's just really sad, but it shows his fans and everybody else that it can happen to anybody, no matter where. So.
Yeah. Well, that does it for this episode of Backstage Pass. We hope you had as much fun watching it as we did producing it.
If you have any questions or comments about the show, visit our super awesome new website, lasalle.edu/LaSalleTV. On the website, you can find the schedule and more information about the shows themselves. You can email us at lasalletv@lasalle.edu.
And don't forget to follow us on social media. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/LaSalleTV. You can also find us on Twitter at LaSalleTVPhilly or BP_LaSalle. We love to continue the discussion after the show, so don't hesitate to tweet at us. For Backstage Pass, I'm Ryan Wall.
And I'm Callie Corson. On behalf of myself and the entire Backstage Pass team, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.